what are some of the authentic ways we can use these tools then, or how can we use it to express our voice in a way that's healthy and beneficial for our audience and our business?
The first thing is to become a content curator, and inside the space that you're in a subject matter expert in, to identify the voices that are pure and authentic and telling good stories and grounded stories. So that's the first thing. We want to curate good content so that it's valuable to our target markets and our customers. After that, I think what you and I are doing right here is having a conversation, which we'll both take. We'll post a video, we'll transcript it, we'll make posts and Instagram posts, and that process of having this conversation, thinking together, extrapolating, telling stories from the past. These are things that expose who we are as people, and that allows other people to attach to it. So in 2025, it's almost mandatory that you have that you're at least a podcast guest, and really smart, forward-thinking people are going to start a podcast in 2025 if they haven't already.
Yeah, I agree. And really, that's what I help people with at Avenue 9. And that's the human first part of our process is if I interview you, and whether it goes public or not, if you don't want to be a public figure, interview your best salesperson, your best client, and interview, people that you network with, your vendors, and create messages for your channel that you can use. That's what I think is cool. That's changed in the last 2 years also is that with the cost of content dropping so low, you can make anything now for anyone, and it doesn't have to be for a large audience. You don't have to get 100,000 followers to make the YouTube channel worth it. It could be a YouTube channel for one person. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Vlog Brothers?
No, I don't
know. They do happen to have
guys.
Millions of followers, but Green and his brother, I think it's Steven, make videos back and forth to each other, and they alternate days, and they make videos back and forth of vlogs and topics on things that they've learned, and it's really cool. But millions of people happen to watch, but that could just be for you. It could just be for you and your sales team. You could be creating a daily vlog of what's going on with your team or your marketplace or with your clients, and starting these conversations, I think, in an authentic way becomes really cool. So I'm hopeful that this is the trend. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on maybe it's the good, the bad, and the ugly of AI as we go forward. But for me, I think what you said about curating is that we're going to need authentic voices and humans that we trust to kind of filter stuff for us, and maybe some AI tools mixed in there too to separate out, misinformation and advertisements from what we're really trying to learn. But I see people going back to groups. If the internet gets crowded and there's so much noise and very little signal, it's like, well, I know this group that I get together with, whether it's online or in person, like these 10 people, we can help each other sort that out. We can curate and create. So that's my optimistic, hopeful view of the future. What's yours, and what do you think the chances are of that?
Well, I think that follows a very long-term human capacity, right? Like the size of a human group is usually 10 to 25 people. And we know that Gen Z, they're really into user-generated content, and they're really into asking their peer group for recommendations more so than search engine searching, right? So I think that part's accurate.